Welcome back to the history of Final Fantasy summons. This time we go over the ones from Final Fantasy 6 to 10, and boy, 6 has quite a lot. So let's get started. First up is Siren. Siren uses an ability called Silent Voice, which can cast silence on enemies. Sirens originate from Greek mythology. Sirens were known to lure sailors to their deaths using their voices. Next is Kirin. Kirin uses Holy Aura, which casts regen into the party. Kirin is the Japanese name for the Quillen, which is a Chinese chimera-like creature which is said to appear with the arrival or passing of a sage. Next is Maduin. Maduin uses Chaos Wave, which does non-elemental damage to all enemies. Maduin's name in Japanese is Malduin, which is a protagonist of a tale called Imra Malduin, or The Voyage of Malduin, written around the first millennium. Next is the Bismarck. Bismarck is a water elemental summon that uses Breach Blast. Bismarck's name comes from a World War II battleship named after Chancellor Otto von Bismarck. Next up is the Seraph. Seraph uses an ability called Angel Feathers that restores HP to the party. A Seraph is a Hebrew interpretation of an angel, simply put. Next is the Fenrir. Fenrir uses Moonsong, which grants Blink to the party. The Fenrir is a giant wolf in Norse mythology and was told to kill Odin. Now for Lakshmi. Lakshmi uses Alluring Embrace, which restores HP to the party. She originates from the Hindu goddess of the same name. Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth, luck, beauty, and courage. Next is Quetzali, who uses Sonic Dive, which allows the party to do a jump attack. Quetzali originates from the Nahuatl language, a primary language of the Aztecs, which when translated means large brilliant tail feather. Next is Ragnarok. Ragnarok uses an ability called Metamorphose, which transforms any enemy into an item. Ragnarok was an event in Norse mythology similar to an apocalypse. Next is Megar Somer, also known as Torado, which is an earth elemental summon who uses an attack called Abyssal Maul. Megar Somer was the middle child of Loki and a giantess named Angerboda, and it's been told that Thor would battle the serpent until the both of them died. Next up is Alexander. Alexander is a holy elemental summon who uses an ability called Divine Judgment. Alexander is a common name coming from Greek origin, to which the original name Alexandros meant protector of mankind. This name is also likely a reference to Alexander the Great, a famous king of Macedonia. Next is Raiden. Raiden is a non-elemental summon who uses Shin Zantatsuken. Raiden is the Japanese word for thunder and lightning. Raijin, which is also called Raiden, is the god of thunder and lightning in Japanese mythology. Lastly for Final Fantasy VI is Crusader. Crusader, also known as Jihad in the Japanese version, uses an attack called Cleansing, a non-elemental magic attack to both enemies and the party. Crusaders and Jihad are both part of the Holy Wars, a fight between Christian Europeans and Islamic Middle Easterners for control of the Holy Land. Crusaders was a term given for soldiers who fought in the Crusades. Jihad is a term used for Islamic worshippers who wage war on non-Muslims. Jihad is also the Arabic word for struggle, and is also a term used to describe the inner conflicts Muslims go through to become a better person. Now for those in Final Fantasy VII. First up is Kuhada. Kuhada uses Tetra Disaster, which uses fire, ice, and lightning and finishes off with an earth attack. Kuhada was the beast located on top of Bahamut with 4,000 eyes, ears, mouths, noses, tongues, and feet. Next is Hades. Hades uses Black Cauldron, which can cause numerous status effects to enemies. Hades is the god of the Greek underworld and was also the name of said underworld. Next is Typhon. Typhon uses Disintegration, which uses elements of fire, ice, lightning, and earth. Typhon was a god of Greek mythology, the son of Gaia and Tartarus, and was married to Echidna, the mother of all monsters. Typhon tried to kill Zeus and was imprisoned under Mount Etna, a volcano in Sicily. Typhon was also the father of Cerberus. Lastly for the summons in 7 is the Knights of the Round. Knights of the Round uses Ultimate End, which is 13 attacks to one target. Knights of the Round refers to the Knights of the Round Table, the main characters of the Arthurian legend. Now for those in Final Fantasy VIII. First up is the Brothers. The Brothers use an earth attack called Brotherly Love. The Brothers consist of Minotaur and Sacred. The Minotaur is self-explanatory, a man with the head of a bull and the body of a man. Sacred, however, is based off Sekhmet, a bloodthirsty goddess with the head of a lion and the body of a woman from Egyptian mythology. Next is Diabolus. Diabolus uses a gravity elemental attack called Dark Messenger. Diabolos is the Greek word for devil and can also mean accuser or slanderer. Next is Pandemona. Pandemona is a wind elemental summon who uses Tornado Zone. Pandemona comes from the word pandemonium, to which pandemonium is the combination of two Greek words. Pan meaning all, and dominion meaning demon. Pandemonium also means chaos or disorder. Next is Cerberus. Cerberus uses an attack called Counter Rockets, which lets you double or triple cast magic. Cerberus is pretty simple. Cerberus in Greek mythology was the guard dog for the gates of hell. Next is the Doom Train. Doom Train is a poison elemental summon that uses Runaway Train. Doom Train's name doesn't have a meaning for it in English, but its Japanese name does. In the Japanese version, the Doom Train is called Glacia Lobolas, which is a creature from demonology which commands 36 demons and has the appearance of a dog with wings of a griffin. Lastly for Final Fantasy VIII is Eden. Eden is a non-elemental summon who uses Eternal Breath. Eden means place of pleasure in Hebrew and is likely referring to the Garden of Eden. Now for the two new ones in Final Fantasy IX. First is Atomos. Atomos is a gravity elemental summon who uses G-Force 199. Atomos is the Greek word for indivisible and is the origin of the word atom, meaning cannot be cut. Lastly for Final Fantasy IX is Arc. Arc is a non-elemental summon who uses Eternal Darkness. Arc is possibly a reference to Noah's Ark, a boat Noah used to turn animals onto to escape a mass flood. Last game for this episode is those used in Final Fantasy X. First up is Valifor. Valifor is a non-elemental summon who uses Energy Ray. Valifor in demonology is a Duke of Hell, a man who would steal things and trick others into the gallows. Now for Ixion. Ixion is a lightning elemental summon who uses Thor's hammer. Ixion was a god of the Lapis tribes and was the son of either Ares, Antion, or Phlegias. Ixion was summoned at the Table of Gods and tried to seduce Hera. Zeus made a fake one, Ixion slept with it, and was then punished by being strapped to a flaming wheel. Now for Anima. Anima uses a non-elemental attack called Oblivion. Anima, the feminine Latin word for soul or breath, anima can be defined as two things in Jungian psychology. Either one's inner self, or they're self-conscious. And lastly for the Final Fantasy X summons, and for this episode, is the Wandering Samurai Yojimbo. Yojimbo uses a variety of attacks based on his pay, and with the most powerful being Zaimano. Yojimbo means bodyguard in Japanese, and his kanji means sword for hire. And that's all for episode 2. We only have one more video to go where I'll discuss the summons in Final Fantasy 12 and 13. See you then. Next is Midgard Sormer, also known as Tirado, which is an earth elemental summon who uses an attack called Abyssal Maul. Midgard Sormer was the middle child of Loki and a giantess named how do you fucking pronounce, okay, I'm gonna put this as a blooper, but holy shit, some of this stuff is so hard to pronounce. Midgard Sormer, Boda, oh my god. And trying to say it fast and clear is, oh my god, fucking hell. Next is Raiden. Raiden is a non-elemental summon who uses Shin Zantetsuken. How did you stumble upon that, Peyton? Jesus Christ. Next is Typhon. Typhon uses Disintegration, which uses, oh my god. I know you can't see it, but as I was recording dialogue, Discord suddenly came up with a notification and it blocked my way of reading. Oh my god. Next is Diabolus. Diabolus uses a gravity elemental attack called Dark Messenger. How did I fuck that up so bad? I'm trying to sing Diabolus and it went dub-a-doo-doo. Oh my god, I'm a mess. Hey guys, Payday here. Just wanted to wish you all a happy new year to each and every single one of you, and I can't wait to see what 2018 has to offer.